Hey ho, everybody. I'm outside here at the Charles de Gaulle Marriott here uh, in Paris, France. We travel tomorrow, so come out here and do a little tour, if you will. Beautiful. Finally, the sun came out. It's very foggy this morning. Now it's sunny. Slightly chilly. For me, it's perfect. So tomorrow morning, we'll be headed out. We're going to be right here. It's our bus stop right here. Look at that, man. There's the hotel. There's our bus stop. But we got off at the wrong stop the other day. I'm going to switch the camera around. We're going to go do a tour here. So there's a bus coming the other way. That's basically the kind of bus we're going to ride. Look at these parks. So we're going to check that park out in a little bit. But first, we're going to take you down to the first park that we saw. All this here on my left, that's part of the Marriott. Oh wait, is that that is the park we walked past. Oh, okay. Now I'm discombobulated. Okay, this is where we went yesterday. It's really that close. Just gotta wait for this car here. And we can cross. It's pretty chill here. It's a Monday afternoon. Is it Monday or Sunday? No, it's Sunday. Sunday. So this is a cultural center, but it looks like it's closed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Office of Tourism. Let's take a look here. No, it's open. I see people in there. So they're making this area a tourist destination. You see this, everyone? I never even knew this was a thing. I just thought we were in the area near the airport and it would just be a regular community. But evidently it is a real, destination itself. Or they've turned it into that. All right, let's go back out here. It's the park. I filmed this already a little bit. More leaves came down with the rainy night. Got some people sitting around out here enjoying the weather. I was hoping I'd get the park to myself, but I guess I shouldn't be upset about people enjoying the park. So what is this? It's a landing gear. Look at that. For a Concorde. That's cool. I'd read more about it, but I kind of don't care. Wow, there's breaking glass here. That's not good. What happened there? Hope it wasn't vandalism. Interesting display. Landing gear. There's the tires. For you aeronautical nuts, I guess. Yeah. That's cool. This is what I like. We got leaves, man. We got fall foliage here. noisy bugger. They're one of these interesting birds. I don't know what he's in for. Worms or something. I presume that's a male bird. There he goes. There's a couple of them around here. A lot of nice flowers here. It's kind of late fall already. There's still a lot of beautiful flowers. Look, they got events going on here. Just keep walking. We didn't get over here yesterday. But it's like they're celebrating different parts of France, telling you about what the different regions of France have to offer you. It's very pro-tourism signage in this park. I'll take pictures of it all. You guys want to circle back and read all these. It's pretty comprehensive. Every one of these signs got stuff on both sides. Sorry if I missed some of them. They're just, you know, whatever you might be interested in. People looking at me like, what am I doing? I'm a weirdo with the camera. I'm a tourist. I am. Terra Volcana, L'espace. I'm not even gonna try to read in French. So I read a little bit about this town, if you will. It was what they call a commune for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And they have some original architecture here that date back several hundred years. Urinals and toilets. Nice. So there's some history to this town. That it was a tiny town up until like the 1960s. Kind of out on its own, and you hear those jet engines in the background. That changed everything because they built that international airport right here. Charles de Gaulle. Game changer. Forever changed this community. Like I say, like 1960s, it was like total population over 1,000 something. And you know what? It's still, surprisingly, only a couple thousand, not even 3,000 full-time residents here. So, I don't know how accurate that stat is, but you can tell it's a very low-key vibe here. Sorry, I'm shaky here. Most of the people here are pretty nice. I've seen a few weirdos. I got pretty good weirdo radar. Just kind of odd birds. their deal is. People talking to themselves and acting kind of strange for my likes. Even saw a guy confront someone last night at the other end of the park. Something about, are you photographing me or something? I don't know. Even broken French. What am I doing here? It's a dance platform? Do concerts here? It's such an empty area. I think like this must be more of a bustling location in the summer. It just seems so desolate. I mean, it's not much more human activity here than you'd find on that private island in Venice that I posted a video of, if you want to go look at that. I mean, honestly, people, it's a Sunday and it's a beautiful day. We are definitely not in Paris. We've been in a public park near Luxembourg Garden on a Sunday, and it's action. I'm not complaining. I like it. I prefer this. But I just gotta wonder why is it so cared for and like nice? Like, is it getting more action on the summer? Or are they really trying to turn this into a point of, like, a destination? Something that people will come to, perhaps. Parisians or French people to come and visit. I would think that this would be more of a domestic destination, because a lot of people traveling from other countries are, this is nice, but they don't come to 20 kilometers away from Paris to come here. They want to see the Eiffel Tower. They want to see the Champs-Élysées. The Arc de Triomphe. I'm saying all these words terribly, sorry. There's a workout center. You see, this is all the kind of stuff that when they have this in the parks in Paris, this is all getting used right now. Like I said, it's like if the pandemic really worked, this is how everything would look. Yeah. Now I'm off the beaten trail. This is more my style. Reminds me of my childhood, my youth, this kind of area. Go hunting, trapping, general shenanigans in the forest, building tree houses and huts, and just doing general mayhem in the forest. What a beautiful area. This kind of energy here reminds me of back home. Like this time of year, I'd be like waiting to hear gunshots in the distance because it's hunting season. Nice bench here to sit on. Let's sit down for a moment. It's very Thoreau. Step 4, look! Look at it. Did you see it? Oh, I missed it. The plane, man. I'm telling you, the airport literally is wrapped around this little town. Is like a peninsula going into the airport. Like, if you look at the map, it's surrounded on 3 sides by the airport. They really snatched this community's sanctuary away. Like, it's still here, but I can't imagine for those people who are old enough to remember. What a change. What a huge change in their lives. Listen, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't look at a map. Would never recommend a woman to go out and about like this on their own, alone, in this kind of, even in this nice kind of rural environment, because you're alone out here, man, even though there's buildings and stuff. So I found a graveyard, everyone. It's another hotel. It's a hotel next to ours. I don't know what it is. Forever the sound of jet aircraft. I'm gonna try and find my way into there. Why not? It's an old cemetery. This is really great. I love this place. Oh, look at this. I can kind of peek in. I don't want to bother people. Yeah. There's some people over there visiting a loved one. I'm not going in there, but you can see there's people visiting. It's a Sunday. I'm not going in, man. I'm not like that. A lot of these are recent burials. This is still an active cemetery. I'm sure there's some very old graves in here. Anyhow, you know, big country, I talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, I am a respectful creature. I'm not gonna shove my camera in places that I shouldn't. Sometimes I do it on accident. Like the guys yesterday were having a drink and a smoke below our room, and they looked up at me right as I was filming them. I didn't mean to, but what the heck is going on here? You see that? Looks like they teach you how to bend over here. Look at that, everyone. This is how you bend over. No, it's for exercise. Bend over, Norm. I'm coming. I'm still walking. This park's big, man. I'm gonna get lost here. More airplanes. See that? Tomorrow that'll be me. It's a big airport, man. This is the biggest airport in Greater Eddie. That smell. No real aroma there. So that balloon I took a picture of the other day, it's like a weird kind of fruit or cone, I don't know what it was, on a tree, and I thought I recognized it. Turns out I did a Google image search, and it identified it as a magnolia fruit or whatever. It's a magnolia tree, and that's what the flowers do when they get germinated, not germinated, pollinated, and then the cone that's on the tree will actually produce seeds that you can grow a tree from. Look, another plane, man. Bye, Felicia. So it's never going to be peaceful here. During the pandemic, I'm sure it was, when everything was shut down. church here. I think I might have read about this one. It was primarily constructed in the 1700s, but I believe there's a tower on this from the 15 or 1600s that was originally like a watchtower or something. I think that far end. Don't quote me. If you're watching this and you know better, then set me straight, folks. But I believe that structure is primarily done 1700s, and then that 15 or 1600s? I don't know. I think it's the older portion. If I get the gumption, I'll research it, and then I'll try and put some text on the bottom of the screen to set it straight. Otherwise, you guys tell me. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful here. Very relaxing. So that would be the entrance over there to the cemetery. It's a lovely place to be if you're dead. Huh. Shall we go closer to the church? Let's go. Careful, a little bit of a hill, 56-year-old knees and feet. I can't just run down the hill like he used to. It ain't like that anymore. Slip and fall is a thing. Jesus, how the hell did I get old? They say, yeah, somewhere in your 40s, you hit this time where you can't jump off the back of a truck. Yeah, that was a hot minute ago. I'm right on top of it. It's really beautiful here. Let's go around this way. There's people coming over there, so we'll work our way around. Trying to be as least obtuse as I can. This old water catchment, I suppose, of some sort, or cistern. I don't know. I guess it's a water catch. Nice. Looks like they had vines growing up that building. They tore them down. Still see the silhouette. Like I said, there's not a lot of people living in this town. So other than the 2,000 to 3,000 full-timers, it's mostly people like myself passing through. We got like 2 days here, yes, our one full day. So I'm out exploring. I'm grateful that the weather cleared up so I can do this. Basically, I was headed out the door at about 2:30 p.m. This is what you imagine a typical French town to look like. That's what I imagine. And it's living up to my expectations. You see the roundabout? It's beautiful. And a lot of the landscaping and infrastructure here I see is like new. Like they really put in a lot of effort. Whoever's the powers that be in this town, big thumbs up to you guys. What is this tree? Is this a cherry tree? Look at, the bark tells me it's a type of cherry tree. Look at that. birch of some sort. It looks like a cherry tree, the skin on it. Oh, here I am. I'm right in front of the chapel. I'm looking for a plaque. Now the clock works. Look at that. I can promise you that's about exactly the time. Almost 3. By my, yeah, I left, like I said, I headed out the door about a half hour ago. Huh. I mean, you see what I mean though? A lot of benches and places to hang out and stuff for you to do, like, but nobody around on a Sunday. My wife loves this kind of stuff. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Try not to be the shadow. Looks like a giant centerpiece from a wedding, but this is live. Wow, how do they do this? It's really nice. I appreciate this. The older you get, the more you appreciate this kind of stuff. You even want to tidy it up, yeah? Look at that. Let me help you out there. My wife's gonna wish she had come along, but she toured around yesterday. And she knows when I go out and do these kind of vids, it's for the long haul. I'm usually in for it. A big walk. So let's take a look over here. It is Sunday. Church doors open. I'm not going to go in. I don't want to bother whoever's in there. But I have Zoom. Take a screenshot and we'll research it later. Semi-stalker. Huh. Back up this way. Uh-huh. 3 o'clock. On cue. It's almost like I planned that. I seem to be around a lot of churches near the top of the hour on my European trip. Happened in Venice, Rome, Paris. I don't think I was near one in Monaco for a top of the hour. Was I? I have to go back and check my videos. This is nice. Look at that. This is what you go on holiday for. We don't get to see stuff like this in Maui. Not this style. So, circled back now. That's the cemetery straight ahead. Again, we will not go in there. I think I'll try and go this way. I still have my bearings. My phone doesn't have internet. I don't have data here. So if I get lost, it's on me to find my way home. Which here I'm not worried about. Not in a big city. Look at that, another fantastic bloom barrel, I don't for a lack of a better term. Okay, so that park that we were in yesterday is the same park. It's huge. It's just very encompassing. So my bearings tell me that hotel is the neighbor hotel, and then we're gonna be over to the left. I'm not sure what this is. Let's take a look. Victims I don't know, man. I tell you, that's some dark dates right there in France. I know my history. It's my wheelhouse, and I promise you, 1940, May of 1940, and 1944, I think that's August. But I don't know, maybe it's not related to what was happening in World War II. Watch out everywhere you go. Look, I feel like I'm back in Monaco, dog poop capital of Europe. So, remembrance. That's so long ago. Okay, this is for that's World War I, that stuff. And man, they went through hell here, I promise you. The Battle of Verdun, right here in France. But I don't know, a lot of these dates don't necessarily reflect wartime, because some of them are during wartime, some are not. I don't know. Anyhow, that was it. I'm not a local historian. I guess I can't walk around to the other side of the cemetery, but I can go back around here. I feel like that might somehow bring me back around where I need to be. I think it's the far side of the park. Getting my steps in, bruh. Yep. Taking in this fall day. I won't be around any fall weather tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna look like this in Calgary. Could be a little bit if they're having a late fall. But some guy getting fucking mouthy over there. That's what I was talking about. Some coops around here, man. It's like nice, but I feel like there's some kind of weird energy here too. Like I'm not completely letting my guard down. Strange. For a place like this, I should feel completely relaxed. But I keep encountering these men who have a kind of an aggressive disposition. Call it instincts, if you will, but I ain't paranoid. Just maybe there's a story behind that. But why is this place empty on a Sunday afternoon? Look, table tennis. Why is no one? How come no one's here? Why aren't there people playing table tennis? It's got to be a summer spot, and they just don't have a local population to. Why wouldn't you if you live here, though? This is where you want to be. Look at this! Oh my God, gorgeous. It's a huge park, with a lot of character. This looks like a horse stable here. Could put a horse in there, man. What is this black? It's a type of tree. All right. I don't read French, but I know that's an identifier. Look, see? Where are the children? Where are the toddlers? This is a nice toddler's playground. 2 to 7-year-old kids would love this. Even my 10-year-old daughter. She'd get down over here. She knows how to have fun still. Oh my God, look at this tree. I'm gonna take a real picture of this. All right, I just took a big wide view shot of that in camera mode. I would tell you what kind of phone I use, but I don't want to get copyright. It's not a Samsung, it's not a Motorola, it's not an Apple. It's an Android operating system, but I can tell you this camera on here is excellent. So they got these little houses here. Like, what are these? Maybe these are summer rental. That could be. I'm gonna research about that. It could be people, maybe people summer here. That's possible. I read that Parisians dig out during the summer, that they do not stick it out during the summer months, and they come back in the fall. I wonder if they come to here, these kind of places. These could be rentals. I would ask a local, but most of the native people, they're not really speaking very much English, so I don't like to trouble them. See, there's someone who's up there cleaning. Maybe it's a house. I don't want to film. If that's someone's home, I wouldn't like someone sticking their camera in my window. Be cool. Walkway here. Look at this, everyone. Huh? That's the parking lot to the cemetery. You see it? How it's, I mean, it just feels like it's supposed to be bustling, yeah? We got cafe over here. This is the place we walked by last night, yeah? Yeah, that's right. So you walk down there, I believe there's a market, yeah? Or is it this way? You get a vibe for these streets, yeah? This car's hauling buttocks, yeah? That's why they put in these kind of loops here to slow these fuckers down. I like that. They put a little swerve in the road. That'll cool their engines down a bit. Then again, it might make them just drive right into that cafe area. Where we live, they just put in speed bumps. I don't like it. I like this. You can see, like, look, this even where someone banged into that, yeah? Yeah. That's the entrance there to park, or this area of the park at least. Okay. It says Zone Hotelier. That's easy to figure out. It's hotel zone. So the mystery is maybe coming together. There's cars here, which would, People, I think they're living up there. I see produce up in that window. Again, I'm not pointing my camera at someone's kitchen window. It would be uncomfortable if they look out at me, yell at the big country. Yeah, this is... interesting. A friendly pub. I think I gotta cross the street. All right, they went inside. It's good. Trying to stay stealthy as a giant monster can be. Ah, the smell of cigarettes. Yes, okay, this is where we were last night. We passed through there. Our hotel is there. Not too big a park. Big enough, though. And always accompanied by aircraft. That nice, huh? So, I don't really see a reason to walk that way. I hear a child. There were children playing in the park last night, a couple of them. There's some swings over there. There they are over there. If you look through that area there. Let's zoom in. I'll show you how good my zoom is. Look at that, everyone. There they are, kids playing. I'm like a stalker creeping around in the park. Nice. Every park should have the sound of children fighting one another. Huh. So, take a look at this. This is going to be probably my last extensive video of Europe and France as we travel to Canada tomorrow. Here we are. See that? Station de tourisme. Roissy-En-France. This is their, they're really in for the tourism. They're embracing it. I like it. I just hope everyone around here is. Maybe they're not. Maybe that's why I'm getting that weird energy. Maybe these people are like, some of them are aggressive towards it. They don't like the intrusiveness. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I get it. I'm from Maui. I know how that goes. Because I'm sure not everyone's not as always as considerate as they should be. There we go. There we are.
I know now, Shebi, you do the video, I see him now. I see the video.
The old timer there hanging out. See, look, see? They're telling you, like, go to the hotel. There's your zone over there. That's good. So I guess if people get lost, I'll take you up through there and head you back home in a second. We started way over there. Did a loop. I somehow made sense of my stroll, if you will. Let's do a little side shot over here, but not walk down here. It's a major intersection here. Should I walk down there? Maybe I will. Take a little bit of a walk. We went down here yesterday. There's a market. I got a baguette, freshly baked. It's like a little convenience store. Nothing special, but I did notice that they're baking their baguette on site. It's the corner store over there. I don't know if I need to go all the way down. Maybe I will. All right, I'm gonna cross here. Everyone is driving aggressively, as Europeans tend to do, and Americans. See this? This is what I mean. Like, a lot of this stuff is newly constructed. It looks like they're getting ready to plant trees, probably in the spring. This sidewalk, see? They're getting ready, man. They're mulching it up. They got it all prepped. I'm sure in the spring they're gonna drop some trees in here. Yeah, this is all fairly recent construct. They're trying to turn this into a destination, complete with fucking crazy drivers, man. So I should stop swearing. It's gonna affect my algorithm. Probably not gonna get all the viewers I should. I gotta act like I'm a pure guy. It's hard. It's not who I am. Not feeling walking all the way down. There's another bus stop there. See, you see these buildings though, yeah? Yeah. It's like dorms. I feel like I'm on a college campus. So now they said it's originally some kind of commune. I don't know. That word has a different connotation in every country. For me, commune is like code speak for cult, or for a religion. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think these are dorms, like for people like living here, or they're visitors? I think they're visitors. I think this is seasonal. These are like summer condos. Like if you're trying to get out from the city for a month or two, it's a good place to go. Just to take a breather. See how they work that? So that's a one-way road, but they put in this. Watch how that works. Here comes a car. It's got to swerve around it, and you can't help but slow down. Whereas originally, no doubt, that was a straight shot. So that'll cool them down. The signage, everything is like, oh man, I wasn't looking. Sorry if I can't stand up. I was trying to. I was looking and I wasn't watching where I was filming. Sorry there. Right too. So I don't know what. That's your entrance to these dorms, to the commune or whatever. Yeah, I guess they They live here, man. I guess they live here. It's just got a real desolate vibe here, bro. A lot of people are keep to themselves. Could also be the way of a lot of the French. Some of them are that way. Not all. Me, I like to impose my friendly nature, but if they are not willing, then it's okay. So that, on the right, that's a magnolia tree. See that? Let's go closer. This is what I read about is when it emits these seeds, these can be grown, supposedly. Right there. Huh? I'm not gonna go to the playground there. Again, respect. Lots of nice flowers. This building was, I don't know. I pick and choose learning history of an area. Golf. There's your public parking here. I'm glad there's not a lot of people here, but it seems like strange. So I'm back over where I started. I'm on the other side. Look, they have a book bin there. Leave and take. There you go. Let's read this. From the beaches of Normandy to the calanques of Provence, from the hilltop villages of the southeast to the dormant volcanoes of Avignon, whatever. This exhibition offers a journey into the heart of French heritage. Created in partnership with France's tourist offices, it highlights the cultural, natural, and architectural diversity of our regions through a selection of photographs that reflect their richness. So that's what, like I said, it's like a celebration of different parts of France. Neat. I like it. I guess they want you to tour in this direction. So many decisions. I'll do as I please. But I do want to catch a couple more pictures of these. I guess the idea is to try and get you to walk in a circle and see all these signs. That's neat. It's really neat. Huh. Yup. So I'm not gonna take pictures of all the signs. Oh man, I keep forgetting there's stuff on the back too. Double back to this one. Point in not getting the words in there. Like I said, if you care to look till the end, I took photos of a lot of it if you want to read that stuff. What the heck? Guess that's supposed to be a hornet or something. Am I committed to walking this? Guess I am. What's this? This is where they go skiing. Diffused light, might be hard to see some of these. Really spend the whole day here reading all these signs. This area is not far from where we were near Monaco. Yeah, looks very much like Monaco. Still hard to believe Monaco didn't get absorbed by France at some point. It's a principality to a kingdom that no longer exists. Monaco, that is. That's right on the ocean there. Interesting. If I don't get all these signs, I'm getting damn near all of them. I'll probably get a couple of them multiple times. Champagne, that's where the name champagne comes from, folks. That's why anything that's bubbly wine outside of champagne is just called sparkling wine, because it's like tequila, it can only come from that one place. I think I got those. Yeah, I got these signs. Yeah, I've been here. Been near that toilet over there. Let's head back over here. Man, if you've been on this whole walk with me, thanks. It's a good opportunity to let you know to go check out my other videos. I do a lot of this kind of stuff. If you want to know the videos that are like specifically like this, just ask me in the comments and I'll point you towards them. Like, I highly recommend the one I did of in Venice on the private island. A lot like this. Just did it like a week or two ago, that one video, a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. It's a stone in the middle of the park next to a M&M wrapper. Let me pick that up. I'll do my part. What do they say? Leave everything a little bit nicer than you found it. Why not? There's the trash right here. Non-recyclable. That's what big countries say. Everybody. Don't litter. If you can make it a little nicer than you found it. So that's my one. Yeah. There he goes. Picked up a candy wrapper. It ain't much. It's better than nothing. I didn't leave dog poop. So what I was saying before, if you can put in, what you call that? Put in and check my other videos. Lost my train of thought. Comment, like, subscribe, complain, compliment, share. I'm always posting stuff, and you know what? I really do it mostly for my own memories and for my future descendants to see, what did Grandpa do? What was Grandpa up to? And they can learn about me. I like to think they can watch these videos and kind of get an idea who Grandpa was or is. Great Grandpa. If you're watching this and you're one of my grandkids or great grandkids. Remember, Pawpaw loves you, even if I never met you. Or great grandkids, whatever. Any of my descendants. You gotta know I would have loved you if I got to meet you. That's who I am. This is who I am. Nice. So I took a picture of this the other day. This is where we flew into and took a train to Monaco. Grandma and I. Yeah. Yeah, this park is deceivingly smaller than I thought it was. It really is not that big now that I look at it, but it's big enough. Yeah. It's cool. Now that I'm getting a better vibe. Look at that beautiful tree. A lot of diversity with the flora here. And we walked this last night. It was coming on to sundown. Had a little gang of workers over here. Pauhana was getting drunk in a park, sitting over here. I like that. As long as they tidied up. Oh boy. See, that I'm not in for. Come on, guys. What is that? Freaking derelicts. Don't do that kind. I'm gonna throw that away too. Losers. And the fucking pigs. Big country get angry. I'm a jolly guy, but Grandpa get angry at this kind. Very angry. Recyclable. Here. Fucking jerks. Don't be a loser. Tidy up after yourself, you pigs. Oh, sorry. I'm a happy guy. And look at this, everyone. You see that? We're back to where we started. So, because I walked that way when we came in, I'm gonna just finish up here. So we get, I believe, was everything. See, nice sitting area. How do you enjoy a park like this and then just stand up and leave your trash behind? And it's not just here. We see it in Hawaii too. Don't do that, people. If you're one of those people and you're watching, God love you. Be a better person. Tidy up. Somebody got to clean it up. If you leave it behind, you're leaving it for someone else to clean up. That's not cool. In Hawaii, doing the right thing is called being pono. I like that word, pono. Be pono. Don't be not pono. Do the right thing. And do more of the good thing. Do the right thing. Look at this. I like these little baby roses here. Please don't prick me. Let me smell you. There's no aroma. That's okay. Did I walk down here yet? Did I go there? I don't think so. Because there's the hotel. I didn't. I went that way. I guess I ain't done walking yet. We go. So. Okay. So. These are Japanese cherry trees. And I know this because, not just because of that, But I have seen pictures on the internet of this path. This is a big reason people would want to come here. Cherry blossoms the whole way. This might be the reason my wife would want to come back here, at least to fly through Paris. Like if we're on our way to somewhere else and we need to fly through somewhere and we can time it to stay in Roissy or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, Rousseau. She's gonna watch this video and say, yep, this for her is gonna make it worth it. Yeah, there's a residential over there. I keep walking. It's good exercise. Huh. What's going on with this? Interesting. Look at this, everyone. You seeing this? It's like a cage filled with rubble that they've repurposed into a bench. Huh. See that? See that, everyone? What would make it really creepy is if it was human bones. Maybe in the catacombs they do that. Oh, and there it is. European graffiti. Come on, guys. The younger generation. Especially in Italy. You're not cool. Look shit. I used to be a young dipshit too. Best thing to do is when you catch them, you make them be the ones to clean it up. By good kids, just gotta rebel. Some kids do it more than others. I did. I was a horrible monster when I was a kid too. That's why I try to remind myself, you two were horrible at them. Sometimes I think I'm still paying for my indiscretions through karma. So I try to be a good guy now. Imagine this, huh? If this whole thing had its cherry blossoms. Here we are at the end of its cycle, right? Going into fall, it's almost, all the leaves are falling off, but take it around here. We might walk back that way, but wow, how is that gonna be? Somebody had a really good foresight to plant these trees here. That's very good forethought. And these trees they're not young. I imagine they're at least 30 years old. Maybe they planted them at the time of the airport. I don't even know when Charles de Gaulle Airport started. They said it was named the Roissy Airport or whatever, and it's still called that originally. The park goes on, people. Okay. Maybe that's part of the reason why there's not a lot of people around. It's just, dog shit, come on. Clean up your dog shit too. Clean up your liquor bottles and your poop. You see that? That's truly a dead tree. You know what I see when I look at a tree like that? I see kindling. Look at this. What a walk, what a walk. Should I go all the way to the end? And then all the way out to the street and then back down? I feel like it's just a regular street up ahead. I use up all the memory on my phone. Birds are chatting away. Yeah, I'm not, I tell you, I'm not a fan of going back. So yeah, I'm not a fan of going backwards, so we'll keep going. Graffiti, come on, kids. Wash that off. PSG. Whatever is the PSG. Birds is going nuts. So these are those. There they are. See them up there? Yeah, they're having a big argument. Whatever kind of birds these are with the black and white. Harlequin birds, I'll call them. Saw some cool ones on the island in Venice. Blackbirds with gray. They were like called caped blackbirds, or they had a couple names. A restaurant over there. Smell incense or something. Somebody's burning some incense. Or some very fragrant trash. What does that mean? Ibis styles. These birds, these loud bastards. Shut his mouths. Millennium Hotel. Yeah. There you go. That's a hotel hiding over there. So, you know what? Could be that, you know, in the summer when Paris is getting hammered with, really hammered with tourists. That's what it is. People stay way out here. Dude, I'm telling you, it's an hour and a half by train and bus to get to Champs-Élysées and Eiffel. It's not close. But could be people stay out here and then make that commute. Okay, I'm starting to draw conclusions that I think could be accurate, coupled with French summer tourism. I'm more and more in for my instincts telling me this is hot spot in the summer, and in this time of year it just drops off. This is like the time of year when the locals get it to themselves. There's our name of our bus stop, Orangery. Oui, oui. Terrible. I'm awful with languages. I am like remarkably awful with French. So, yeah. Oh, I finally got a nice shot of a French flag. I had some in Italy. I've been trying to get a good shot of a French flag. And I think I got it right here at the hotel. Cool. Yeah, cool. So, yeah. There's the Millennium Hotel. Whatever. Yeah. We're in for it here. I think it's starting to figure it out. So they're really pushing this place as something to come to, even in when people have other plans. Like, make it comfortable. They probably offer, a lot of them probably, shuttles or whatever, and get you into the city. It's a huge reason why these bus stops are here. For sure. Especially French people. They have no problem taking public transportation. Unlike Americans who are spoiled, want to be taken in a car everywhere. Yeah. Glad I did this tour. How long have I been out and about? over an hour. Shuttle. So what's this here? I like history. That's cool. Marriott. They will pick you up for free from Charles de Gaulle Airport and bring you over here. Unfortunately for us, we flew into Orly, which is an hour and a half on the other side of Paris. So that was our bad. So we had a big haul coming back up here. But if you fly into Charles de Gaulle, Marriott will pick you up for free and bring you to the hotel. However, to go to the airport, they're going to pop you for €6 a piece for drop off at Charles de Gaulle. If you're a Bonvoy member, it's €5 each. That's as of 2025 November. So, oh, that guy's moving. We're going to take the public bus because I think it's pretty much the same deal. In fact, like I said, the bus stop is right in front of the hotel. So for, I don't know if it's €150 or €250 each. I want to say it's €150 for each of us. Then we'll save €5 to €8 and basically get the same lift. Worst case scenario, if the public bus ain't working, then we'll take their shuttle. Best Western. Yeah, man. This is all summer. Yep. Lots of people passing through. It just really lets me know summer in Paris has got to be Armageddon as far as the press of people. We found Paris to be nice, busy, but not like horror level busy. And we've decided we're not going to do that anymore. We've seen enough, even in Rome, as busy as it was, and I know it could be worse. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to try to target places that aren't so brutal. So we came from over there, and I walked all the way around the block. We're going to cross here. There's a traffic circle. We're just going to let everyone do their thing here. Rip through. Here we go. Not trying to get killed in France on my last day in Europe. Because these people, they fly out. Look at, see? Before Paris, come to here. Huh. I like it. And a nice little workout. Yeah. It's cool. We're back. Another Marriott. Marriott's always home, people. So, thanks for watching. Check out my other stuff. There's another guy yelling over there. Weirdos. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. One voice amongst many. Big country loves you, big out. Aloha. All right, everyone, so we're back inside the hotel now. Here we are, me and Bill. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Marriott. Those who know why, they know. Done with our tour. Heading back up to the room. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Oh, I need my key. Anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. One voice amongst many. Big country out.